It's moving good now. All right, we'll stay on until this road and high road. Alright, so we are live. We're live streaming right now. Let us know what the audio sounds like. We're going to be at Bethel Road on I-40. This is looking west. This storm is tornado warned. It just went warned about 10 minutes ago. You're looking at the base. It's straight west. The base is right over I-40. I'm in the construction zone. It's got a little nub hanging down just to the right of that truck. Just maybe barely north of I-40. There has been some scud here and there. A little bit of scud here and there forming. So, awesome. Alright, sounds like our audio's good. I'm pulling off of the shoulder so you can see the base here. This is going to be around the hydro area. The base should be about right over hydro. To our west, there's construction on I-40 right here. It's slow going. At least it's moving somewhat. I thought about getting off back there at Bethel Road and taking back roads, but I think it's moving. The storm is moving so slow, I think we're good on that. But there you go. I'm not certain if there's actually been a tornado yet or not. Not completely certain on that. Somebody did say that there might have been an in-ping report of a tornado, but that area just to the right of the trucks right there in the base is the kind of the area we're watching. Well, we're in a slowdown again. See anything on that side of it? I don't think so. So there is shear on the radar, there is shear on velocities right in that area. It's going to be right over I-40. So if you're on I-40 in the hydro area, the circulation is right over top of you. There's no tornado at the moment. We've seen scud. I've not seen a funnel or anything like that. That's where the biggest of the lowering is, right there, right behind that truck. Pan left and show how sculpted this storm is. Pull back a little. There you go, right there. Look at that. Look at the structure on that storm. Storm looks like a stack of plates. The whole thing's rotating. Right there. Lowering is starting to get a little bit more consolidated in the base. Yes, so the shot that you're looking at right there, Andrew, we call that a stack of plates. It's kind of what it looks like. You can see it just looks like pancakes or plates stacked on top of each other. As we can pull back and pan, that right there is easy to see that that whole base of that storm is rotating. So we know that the mid-levels are rotating, but what we're looking at more specifically is that lowering right in the middle there. It's starting to get a little bit more consolidated, and I'm not straight under it, so I can't see if there's any tight rotation or anything like that. I definitely have not seen a funnel with it from the time we've been on it, but the lowering is getting just a little bit more pronounced, more consolidated, and that's going to be just to the south of I-40, just to the left of that truck in my shot right there, Andrew. Jeremy just had a hailstone that was larger than a golf ball. We got hail falling right here. We gotta get to our road. But we still got a good view. Okay, so Jeremy just reported hail larger than a golf ball. He is pretty close to the base. We are now starting to get hail on I-40. There was one right there. Right now our hail is about quarter size and starting to get larger. So right now we're going to be 3.5 miles east of Hydro. The rotation now is south of Hydro. Maybe a mile or mile and a half south of I-40, maybe 2 miles, maybe. We are starting to get hail fall on us on I-40. No rain, just hail. And quarter size, maybe $half size. And I have a feeling it's going to get bigger the closer we get here. And I-40 is slow going these days. Okay, there's the lowered area. There's pull back further and let's watch this base. There you go, right there. So I just pulled back so we can see the base. Okay, now once you maybe zoom up a little on that lowered area right there. That lowered area. That's hard to see. Right there. Yep, right there. So the rotation is going to be maybe 2 or 3 miles south of Hydro right now, drifting southward, not very fast. So we are aiming for the Hydro Road, which we're only about 1.5 miles from it, but we're not moving very fast on 40. We're going to take Highway 58 and go south. Alright, so now there's a lot of rain that is wrapped around wrapped around it. Pull back. Just pull back. So Val is giving $50. All right, we are getting $50 size hail falling now on I-40 east of Hydro, about 1.5 miles. Right now, all right, so Andrew, Jeremy was talking about the hail he's getting. We are 1.5 miles, 1.5 miles east of Hydro on I-40, and we're getting $50 size hail falling now. And I know we're not in the main hail core at the moment. The main hail core is still a little ways away from us, the heaviest of the hail, but it's $50 right here. It actually started off straight hail with no rain, just falling. And the closer we get to it, I have a feeling the hail's going to get a little bit larger. So right now, I know you're not seeing the base in my shot because rain has wrapped completely around the base. And we cannot see the lowering, but the lowering was getting a little bit more pronounced before it completely disappeared in the rain. So I know you're watching the circulation and the velocity on the radar. We're watching it as well. And it is south of Hydro. We're going to exit up here on Highway 58 and go south. Back to you. Okay, so for the live stream, we're completely in the rain now. As soon as we can get through all this traffic and get up to Highway 58, we're going south on 58. This storm is tornado warned. It is south of Hydro, about 3 miles now, moving south, not real fast. That's where the rotation is. So right now we are 1 mile from our exit. We're 1 mile southeast of Hydro. As soon as we can get all these slow trucks moving, we're going to get off and we're going to head south. The hail has really slowed down a little bit. We're getting a little bit of small hail at the moment, but look at the activity here. The hail core is past to our south. Hail core is now south of the highway. Still tornado warned. As soon as we get we're 1/2 mile from our exit, traffic is moving 23 miles an hour here. That's our problem. And it's one lane construction. Alright, 1/2 mile from the exit here, Hydro from the exit, Highway 58. We're gonna turn south. Take the exit. Go south. Here we go. Road. Turning south on 58. Oh, look at these people under the bridge here. Hiding from the hail. Not a good idea. Alright, going south, Highway 58. Still has an inflow notch. Southwest, just flushing out here at about 3 miles, maybe, before we go under the wall cloud. hail size is going up again. Yeah, so Andrew, we ran out of the hail, maybe a couple minutes ago, right before we got off. Now we're going south on Highway 58. We are going back into the hail again. Our hail is getting back up the border side. There's not a lot of it, but it seems like we're starting to get back into the hail core. And it's starting to go up in size again. I think we're starting to get $0.5 once again. No, there was a golf ball. Yeah, it smacked the windshield hard. So the hail size is getting bigger. We're getting up to golf balls now. There was another one I just heard in the truck. Not a lot of hail falling, but the ones that are falling are up to golf ball size. And I think there's a possibility that some of the bigger ones in it. Right now, Andrew, we're 2 miles south of I-40, Highway 58. Headed south. We're starting to come out of the rain. Right now we can see, oh hey, look at that. Alright, I'm going to turn right. I'm going to turn and face the west and let you see the lowering here. It's there. It's going to be right, wouldn't you know it, there's a telephone pole right in the way. There is the lowering, right there in our shot. We're still getting rain. I don't see anything on the ground or anything like that, but that's the lowering. Man, this thing is moving slow south. Still getting up to maybe golf balls, bouncing off the truck and off the road. So we're going to hang with it. Back to you. Turn this around and zoom up on me. Right. Turn it down, turn it down. There you go. Now more. Go down lower. Right there. Okay, now let's focus. Oh, zoom up a little. Zoom up. Yeah, up closer.
How much more?
Yeah. I just stepped out of the vehicle, and that's a golf ball right there, and it's actually melted just a little bit. But that's what's laying on the ground out here. They're pretty much golf ball size. Now this one is a little bit smaller than a golf ball, but it's been melting. There's other ones I see that might be a little bit larger, but it's hailing, and I didn't really want to walk a long ways in the falling hail, if you get what I mean. But anyway, we still got hail falling. Back to you. Well, that was a big one. Bigger one?
Just a little bit bigger.
Hey, we're getting spread in rain again. Let's go south. What you see? Anybody coming? base. Actually updated. Okay. What do you see over there? What? Big lowering? Okay. Okay, I got to turn off up here. In that grass. Okay. Here's the lowering. Hey. When we're driving away from it, I want you to use drift cam, okay? Okay? Can you? Well, maybe not. Yeah. So if you want to look at our shot right there, we just now busted out of the core, and we are looking at the base. All right. So, you know, it's kind of a ragged, what I would call a ragged, disorganized looking base. But as we watch it, you know, I can see very weak rotation. And I'm going to zoom up right to the spot to where it looks like the most rotation is going on. It's going to be right there. I don't know if you can kind of see that little bit of a circular area there, but that's where we're seeing some weak rotation. Right there amongst that rain shaft right there. So, you know, not super organized, not tight rotation, but broad, weak rotation at the moment. Back to you. No. Right. No, we have not seen a funnel yet. I mean, and we're watching it real close. There's been a couple times where we couldn't see the base just because we were in the rain, but that didn't last very long. And I know Jeremy must have been watching it when it was hidden from us. There went Tom right in front of us. So we got 3 sets of eyes on it out here. If anything happens, we're going to be on it. Back to you. So, just want to let everybody know where we are. I'm going to give you a location. Looks like we are 5 miles straight south of Hydro on Highway 58. And this thing is moving away from Hydro. If you're in Hydro, don't worry about it. It's definitely moving south. So the next town in line, I mean, it's almost moving due south, I'm going to say. I'm just looking ahead here. Eakley is a ways down to the south. Eakley, it's going to be headed your direction eventually, but it's not moving real fast. We'll just say that. All right, our view right now is looking straight west, and I see some disorganized lowerings here. It's hard to see rotation now, but I can tell you a few minutes ago we could see weak rotation. It was not even close to being tight. There's somebody pulling in here. Yeah, we have got 3 trackers, us, Tom, and Jeremy, pretty much on all sides of this storm. If anything happens, we're going to definitely see it. Now we did hear of a possible report of a tornado before we all got to the storm. I think it was an M-ping report. So I'm not for sure if that was confirmed or not, just don't know. But right now, since we've been on it, and we were on it shortly after that, we haven't seen anything. I know it's got velocities, from time to time are showing pretty decent shear with it, but we're just not seeing any tight, organized areas of rotation at the moment. So we are looking at the whole base right here. That's looking at the sun. I don't want the sun too long. I'm going to pan over to the left here. This is going to be like the south side of the base, the left side from our vantage point. We're going to be 5 miles south of Eakley. Now, when we first pulled up, there was hail bouncing out of the grass. We're in somebody's driveway right here, and a nice green cut lawn here. You can see the hail bouncing pretty good. I mean, some of it might have been close to golf balls, but it's not really hailing much now. Alright, I will let you know as well, there's new storms going up southeast of Cordell, east and southeast of Cordell. That one's definitely going to have to be watched. That's the biggest one. There's another one out near Canute. Let's just see where the hell port is here. You know, it looks like to me this thing is trying to re-intensify on the western and southwestern sides at the moment. Hail size, according to radar, is 1.75. I'm looking through the hail reports, and I've seen a couple reports of 2 inch just to our north. Stop. That's good. That's a 2 inch hailstone right there. Yeah. Andrew, that's a 2 inch hailstone right there. That's a little bit bigger than golf ball size, and it's also been sitting there for a little while, getting rained on and melting. And we were only able to see it because it's a nicely cut green, low-cut yard here, and it fell just a little bit earlier. Right now we're getting hail falling. Oh, there was a. It's starting to get bigger again. So I don't know. Maybe the storm is intensifying. Maybe on the southwest side. Only thing I can think of right now. But the hail's starting to get a little bit bigger again. So that one, you know, it's shrunk a little bit. But right now it's about golf ball size. I would say it was 2 inches when I first saw it. Back to you. Okay, so we have traveled south now. I'm going to say we're probably 9 miles south of Hydro. We're out of the core, and the shot you're looking at there is looking to the north-northwest. I'm going to turn around here and put it back on dash cam. If we can, find a decent place to turn off. That's the base right there that we're looking at. That is the base. That's looking, like I said, north-northwest. Come out of the core, out of the hail, out of the core. Still, I don't see anything that is screaming tornado or anything like that at the moment. That's another storm there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's turn around and see if we can get this. I'm gonna pull over here into the grass. Man, that's the whole updraft. Let's go south a little further. Look at that. I'm gonna take a picture of that. That's just crazy. No. When I turn around, let's take this and I'm going to go to the front. There we go. Okay, I'm going to turn around here. Put it on roof cam. I'm going to pull away from it. I was just going to let you know, you can see our shot right there, and you mentioned that the base has risen just a little bit higher base than what it was. That is the case. But if you're looking at that shot, that is the entire updraft right there. I mean, it's really pretty cool looking when you get right down to it. That shows the whole updraft, and you can see just from the way it's structured that that whole updraft is rotating. And so that's pretty much a visual right there of a mid-level mesocyclone. That whole updraft is rotating, but the thing about this storm is it has not been able to get the rotation down any further towards the ground, and that's a great thing because obviously it kept the tornado from happening. But that's a great visual shot of what we got going on in the updraft right there. Back to you. Turn around here just a second and take some still pics. Okay, do this. Look at that. Wow. All right, so we're still south on Highway 58. We're maybe 4 miles north of Eakley right now, looking back to the northwest. That's pretty crazy. is some scud. That's pretty incredible to watch that. It is shrinking right now, but there is scud forming underneath the base, but the whole thing is shrinking, getting smaller. It's still rotating, but getting smaller. It's getting smaller. Look at that. Wow. But there you go. That is the evolution of a supercell right there. As it spins down. I mean, that updraft is still rotating. It's just getting smaller and weaker. I'm almost thinking they can drop that tornado warning right now. Alright, so I'm going to go north and Justin just got in. Time for it to go away. Alright, so we're headed back north at the moment. Okay, so we're heading back to the north, getting closer to the storm. We do have other storms going up to the west that we're going to keep a watch on. They're not as strong as this one was by any means. Also, hey, I just want to give a shout out to Belter Roofing, our sponsors. We just want to say we appreciate you, and hey, if you got any roofing needs like that, any roof damage, give them a call because they are tops in the business. They're Oklahoma-based. They know what they're doing. Belter Roofing. That right there, what you're looking at, is a dying supercell, still rotating, but shrinking as it goes. that's pretty incredible to watch that. This is like the evolution of a supercell thunderstorm. The way we didn't see it go up. We did from a distance, but we got on it when it was spinning, and then they issued the tornado warning on it. But now it's shrinking, it's starting to go away, but that updraft is still rotating. It's incredible. These storms will keep that rotation even after the cloud disappears. There still will be rotation for a while, even in the air. But that right there is kind of a visual picture of the meso. Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, we were at the station doing some filming for that special they're doing for Theory England coming up, and so, you know, we had already seen this storm going up and got through that pretty quick and then headed out the door. Yeah, something we haven't seen much of this year. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. No, it was in daytime. That was the other best part. And you know what? It never even lost its inflow. Isn't that cool? Yeah. We were about 5 south. We're heading back north now. one, but I don't know if you guys looking at that one. The west storm is showing, at least on our radar, 2.5. Alright, so we're still headed north. That storm is just pretty much gone completely away. There are other storms. Yeah, they haven't turned right.